Today I'm going to show you what is my plein air equipment I bring to the mountains. This one, let's go! Alright, so the first thing you need is a backpack. And it can be any backpack really. I just bought this one online. This is like, it has all the molly, mesh thing, and I love hanging things there. Right, so well, first backpack, that's important. Second, I remove this because this is distracting. These are part of my trousers because my trousers are shorts and also trousers. Another thing you will really need is a tripod, which is this one. I really like this tripod. It's super lightweight, and also it goes up to a height of 1 meter 36, I believe, which is the height I need if I'm painting standing. Although I usually paint sitting because, well, you get tired after an hour. But yeah, so lightweight tripod, and it should go the height that you need. I also have another one that is smaller than this. It's a bit the same way, but it's smaller, and the other one I only use it when I go just to sit. So talking about sitting, tripod, that's one thing. Wait. The other thing you need is a chair. And I really like this chair. I mean, I don't know, apparently it can hold up to 90 kilos, which is like a big guy. But I like it because it's so lightweight. And yeah, you see? Boom! I got a chair. Wait a second. There. Boom. Lightweight, tiny chair. It's super tiny. Because this is a small size. There is another one that is a bit bigger. There. Chair. And finally, this is my precious. It took me so much adjusting and changing. It's based on the James Gurney painting easel, and I just did a little bit of tiny changes because I just like to, I don't know, tinker things. So I have the hinge here. They are adjustable, so they stay in the position. They don't just fall. Then I added this tiny thing so I can put a tiny canvas or the notebook here. I also added extensions. Yeah, why not? I mean, you can always make it bigger, and they have a purpose. This is a adhesive plastic, so I can do the palette mixing here, but underneath this, I cannot remove it right now because I'm going to paint, but there are several magnets, and the magnets are just like James Gurney's idea to attach the palette, if it's a metal palette, or the watercolors if they're in a metal case. And also I have my watch here, and I put some magnets on it because boom, voila, it's there, attached. You see, magnets, magic. Alright, then I have my tiny water here, and also has magnets, as you can see. The sun is really hitting my face. And there, magnets everywhere. So sometimes it gets a bit too heavy, so I did this tiny thing with a hairband, and I put 2 tiny wire hooks. I don't know, I mean, there, you see? You just there, and one there. And now the other one, I just put it here. And I have it like this. Alright, so now I'm going to move from here because it's a bit windy, and we'll go and set it up where I'm going to paint, and I'll show you more things. Alright? Let's pack it up now. guys, so here I'm setting up my tripod and my whole painting gear setup. First I need to take out the chair to check out the height of my point of view, and according to where I will be seated, then I check and change the tripod, because that's where I will put the painting easel based on the James Gurney design. I'm taking it out now. I have my materials attached to a small pocket I basically glued to the painting easel. Also a piece of cloth to clean my brushes. I cut a part of a selfie stick to be able to put it on a tripod, because I couldn't find that part on the internet or anywhere else. Taking out some spray to keep my paint wet, and I'm putting some tape on my paper so later I can remove it and leave that beautiful white border that we all like to see after a painting is done. And of course, if you're using gouache watercolor, you will need brushes to be able to paint. And after this, I will show you a little close-up of the painting easel so you can see some little adjustments I did. Alright guys, so this will be my painting setup to do plein air painting in mountains. So I have the chair, my chair, backpack is holding the tripod basically because it's quite windy. Now that's the painting easel inspired on James Gurney painting easel. I did some modifications like I told you. Besides the side ones that are like extensions I added some holes there. Oh my gosh, that's so fun. Okay, I added some holes to put the paint brushes. But then, you know, I discovered that actually having so many brushes makes me waste a bit of time and also weight. So I just carry one that is a 16, number 16. Actually, this is a synthetic brush, flat one. I also like to paint with cat-tone shaped, but I didn't bring it this time. And I also use this one, the small one. It's a 3-0, but sometimes it's a 0 or a 1 or a 2 even. And that's just basically to sign or correct a little thing or a tiny person that I see in the landscape. This is a spray to keep my watch wet. This is water to clean my brushes. And I use this to put my towel paper or piece of cloth to clean my brushes. But sometimes it was just making a little bit too shaky, so I decided to just put it here with another clip here. And here you go, and that's about it. Yeah. And as you see, this thing just keeps it a bit more, just because every time I add this, it's a bit of weight and everything. So yeah, so that's the main setup. You have the tripod and the folding chair. And that's what I'm going to be painting, that little village. I really hope all this was very helpful for you guys. I had a lot of fun. See you next time. You guys know that bathtub is for animals to drink water. Usually, you know, livestock like cows, goats, whatever. I always find it so curious.